Hello everyone. Welcome. I don't know if we have anybody in the chat right now, but even if we don't, here we are, girl. Here we are on my very first live stream, and y'all probably have seen I have been tinkering around. I've been going a couple live streams out here just to test some features. So if you saw me live streaming before, no, you didn't. Those live streams were literally just me testing out everything. Girl, I just figured out what OBS is. I just got a face cam. And doesn't she look beautiful? Doesn't she look gorgeous? I mean, look at this beautiful blue ring that I got going on. And I am so excited that I finally know how to live stream. Here we are. And in today's video, we're just going to be doing something a little chill, a little relaxing, something that I have been wanting to do for a really long time, which is shiny hunting Deoxys in Pokemon Leafgreen. I was so ecstatic to find out that the Aurora ticket is in the game, so you can actually shiny hunt Deoxys, which is Pokemon I wanted to get my hands on for a long time. And so now we can finally shiny hunt it through the legal methods that I can actually get it. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to do this today. And I was just kind of thinking of an excuse to do it. And I thought live streaming would be the perfect way to do it. So I can just chat with y'all the whole time while we're doing it. I've come prepared. I have my caffeine. I have everything going on here. A little ASMR, a little Bloom action going on. I have the crisp apple flavor. Bloom, sponsor me, please. I drink at least like one a day, which probably is not super great for me. But here we are having a bunch of caffeine anyway. So I have my Bloom ready. I got my Switch all set up. Let's just go ahead and get started and see if I even remember how to soft reset this freaking game. So let's let's just dive right on in. So I am really excited to be shiny hunting Deoxys. It's when it turns shiny, this like golden kind of color as opposed to the normal orange color that it is. And I think that that's fierce. It's fierce. And I really want to get it today. I don't think that I will because Diva, let's be real. I mean, these shiny resetting, you never know what to expect. It could take like 5 days or 5 hours or 5 minutes. You never know what to expect with these resets. So we're just going to try our best and really hope it goes well. I didn't get it in the first attempt, but of course, why would we get it in the first attempt? I mean, let's be so honest here and so for real that this is not going to be happening. I'm still trying to like figure stuff out in terms of how everything is laid out, so bear with me if you ever see me like playing around with the screen or like turning to my computer and like changing where I'm looking at. I'm just making sure everything is running okay, because that is one of the main things of today, is kind of figuring out streaming and how it works at the same time as shiny hunting Deoxys. We're doing both at the exact same time. Let's see, number 2. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we won't. Let's see. Deoxys, Miss Diva, Miss Thing, are you here? Are you ready? Have you arrived? Most likely not. Okay. There's actually no way to increase your odds, as far as I'm aware, in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, because the Shiny Charm actually had not yet been invented. That's a thing that had not yet been fully realized yet. No one knew what the Shiny Charm was because it didn't exist yet. All right. Also, can I just say, I just need to talk about... Oh, hello, Mark. Welcome. Here we are in the first live stream. I've been talking to Mark about it forever. It feels like it's just going back and forth. How does this work? How does that work? Diva, I was confused. I had no idea how anything was. Lost, confused, lost in the woods. What is that song from Frozen? I don't even know. I haven't watched Frozen 2 in years. But what I was saying is the Shiny Charm did not exist. So that was not a real thing. So there's no way to increase the odds. So we're just trying our best out here to get shiny Deoxys. All right. I kind of feel a little all over the place. Like, is that normal for like streaming? Y'all are seeing this raw, unedited footage of me just hanging out casual. Like, I don't think I've ever done anything like this before. Everything on my channel so far has been very edited and put together and pieced together very like cleanly, or at least I hope it's pieced together cleanly. So it's kind of like you're seeing all my thoughts as they happen in the real time. So the story, yes, I had a story that I was going to tell. Oh my god, I completely forgot. So what I was going to say is the Deoxys triangle, the little red triangle that I keep clicking A on every single time we get into the screen where Deoxys appears. I didn't know because I actually had never done this event before this before this Switch version of the game. I'd never done it. So I didn't know that it actually was like a little, not a puzzle, but like, you, for those of you who've done it before, you know exactly what I mean. It wasn't a puzzle, but it took like time and effort to actually like go back and forth between where the triangle's going. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it took any thought. And so when the triangle kept going back to the center and turning off, I was so confused. I was like, wait. I was like, what is happening here? What the full Alyssa Edwards? What is going on in here on this day? I had no idea. So I'm confused on the streaming. I'm confused on Deoxys' triangle. I'm just in a state of confusion at all times. But if y'all are in the chat, if anybody is out there, how's it going? How y'all doing? I think it's just me and Mark right now. So me and Mark, we're hanging out. We're having a good time. Oh, what did you say? Going hunting for a shiny Drifloon and Diamond. Yes, yes. Shiny Drifloon and Shiny Drifblim. Their yellow is a little interesting. It's definitely a like garish, very bright type of yellow. I don't love it. It's not my favorite shiny in the world, but I do think that there are indeed worse shinies that have existed, girl. I mean, let's be honest. All right. I think a lot of the shinies that I think are the safest bet across the board to me are a lot of the blue shinies, because blue is obviously my favorite color. Hello, wake it up. And a lot of the black shinies. Those are great. All the shinies that like change up their whole like color palettes, like this dark black coloring, like it's really clean and nice. It looks fierce. I love it. I think it's really great. The shinies that I don't appreciate are the ones that are just fully like the ugliest, not even like swampy green color, like just green, nasty, ugly booger green. I don't like those shinies. Those are not the ones for me. But I don't know, there's a lot of good ones out there, there's a lot of bad ones, but that's with everything. If any of y'all are watching right now, but if it's just me and Mark, so Mark, you can tell me, what's your favorite shiny? If you have any favorite shiny Pokemon out there for their coloring, their look, their design. I actually think it's kind of interesting that there are some shiny Pokemon that I prefer to the originals. I don't know. This is something to think about. It's something to think about. Oh yes, you're going for a shiny Mankey. I wish you the best of luck. I wish you the best of luck on that, because Annihilape is amazing. You can't get Annihilape in this game. Primeape is a great Pokemon too. Actually, in my first playthrough of this game, when I downloaded it on the Switch, I had a Primeape on my team. So definitely really great Pokemon, even without Annihilape. But Annihilape just makes it so much better. Like, Annihilape, I think, is easily one of the best Pokemon to have been added in a cross-gen evolution. I was contemplating making a video talking about cross-gen evolutions just because I thoroughly enjoy them so much, and they just breathe new life into Pokemon that really need them. And I'm really happy that they're a thing and that they exist. Oh, wow, you are, ooh, 19K? 19K? You got patience. You got patience, my friend. I am wishing you the best of luck in everything that you are doing, because these resets, they are no freaking joke, and I hope that I don't get to 19K, because I don't have the patience that you got. You sound like you've been in the game a while. You sound like you got all this patience. I don't know, girl. I feel like I'm gonna get like close to maybe 200, and then I'm gonna get tired. I'm gonna want like a snack. I'm gonna want to like sit down and watch a TV show. So I'm so amazed by people who have like that many resets and can go like for that long and resetting for Pokemon, because I just don't think it's something that I have the patience for. Is it ADHD? Who knows? Who knows, Diva? Maybe it is. Possibly. Probably. I have no idea. But I don't know. It's something that I don't think that I could ever do reset for that long, which is interesting considering I am a shiny hunter and I market myself as a shiny hunter. Like, it's something I actively am doing at all times. Like, I'm constantly thinking of new ways to shiny hunt Pokemon and which ones do I want to find. And I love that modern Pokemon has kind of made shiny hunting easier. You say, I'm going to be honest, the first time really hunting. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, hunting in ZA is a completely different ballgame. Hunting in Legend ZA is kind of like the easiest experience I've ever had, but also like not easy at times, so it's kind of hard. But I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun shiny hunting in ZA, and I just enjoyed ZA point blank period. Like it's just a really good game, honestly. Oh, you were going for Bulbasaur? I've seen a lot of people when this game first came out going for the starter Pokemon, resetting for Charmander, for Squirtle, for Bulbasaur, the Kanto starters. I don't know why I named them. Like, you don't know what the Kanto starters are. I'm just talking at this point, because I just don't even know what to say sometimes. I'm just kind of rambling, which is what I feel like I do best. Rambling while holding my bloom. But I've seen a lot of people resetting for the starters, and that was something that also I felt like I did not have the patience to do, because I kind of just wanted to get into the game. I just wanted to play. So I was having a lot of fun. Big fan of Shiny Mew and Haxorus. Yes! Yes, you have such great taste. You have immaculate taste, my friend. I mean, Haxorus, incredible, amazing. And then Shiny Mew? Shiny Mew is on another playing field. Again, blue is my favorite color. Very, very biased. However, I love Shiny Mew. It's great. In Pokemon TCG Pocket, if anyone plays that game anymore, I know a lot of people, it's kind of died off for some people. Not a lot of people play anymore, but me and my friend group, we still play. I really wanted the Shiny Mew card from the latest booster pack, and I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't gotten it. I'm fighting because all of my friends have it at this point, except for me. And I'm like the Pokemon person of my friend group. I'm literally screaming at a face cam right now, talking about Pokemon, and I'm the one in my friend group that didn't yet get it. Everyone else got it, and it's just not fair. Life's not fair. It's not fair, everyone. Naomi Smalls was correct. Life is not fair. I'm really happy that there is a way to soft reset for the Switch for this, because I was kind of worried that there wouldn't be. Because a while ago, back in, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I hate to even bring her up. I know it's triggering for some people to talk about BDSP, but we're going to talk about her for just a hot second. I actually was resetting for Shiny Darkrai in Shining Pearl for a long time. Like, it's something that I still want to do. Maybe one day I'll do a live stream of that as well, but I just never got around to actually, like, sitting down and committing to doing it. So, I don't know, maybe through streaming I will, but that's the only other time I've ever really reset for a Pokemon was for Shiny Darkrai, and I didn't even end up getting it. So, who knows? We're all just hoping for the best here. I'm going to Lurko Pop and occasionally I'm still hunting. Yes, of course, take your time. I just appreciate you being here. I appreciate anybody for coming and checking in on the videos, on the channel. I appreciate all y'all. I love the idea of having a community on the channel and just having people and other nerds that we can talk about stuff with. So I'm just happy when y'all show up, period. So do your hunting, do what you need to do, and I hope you get it. And I hope the same for all of us. I hope shinies all around, everybody. If anybody else in the chat is lurking, hunting for shinies, do what you gotta do, and I hope you get it, baby, because you deserve it. I'm getting a pop-up on my little thing over here. Oh, so just because I like to share stuff with y'all, I got a little pop-up notification from a channel that I follow called Game Gengo, and it is a YouTube channel where you can learn Japanese through gaming. And I, a little while back, a couple of months ago, was like hardcore in the YouTubes, in the language learning apps, going on like a journey of learning Japanese. And it was so freaking fun. I don't think that anything like super stuck, like I don't have like the ability to hold a conversation, but I definitely have words and sentences that I can understand. Like at my job specifically, there are lots of different types of people that come in that speak all different types of languages, and so sometimes when Japanese people come in and they're speaking Japanese to me, I can understand like a couple of words here and there that they're saying, and that to me is exciting enough. Like I get so kind of just like excited by the idea of being able to understand other languages, and it's really exciting. Like, have any of y'all in the comments, if anybody is currently here watching, learned a different language before and it has been something like super exciting for y'all? Because that's really how I felt learning Japanese. Like, it was kind of the most amazing thing in my life when I was doing it, and I'll probably circle back to doing it at some point. But yet again, y'all, it's a freaking focus thing. It's a focus thing for me. Like, it's just something, like I have so many things I want to do, but I need to just actually sit down and commit to doing them. And hey, one of those things I wanted to sit down and commit to doing was live streaming. And here we are, girl. Here we are. We are shiny hunting Deoxys. I'm recording. This is everything's happening. It's happening. So if I could sit down and learn how to stream, anything is possible. I can learn Japanese. I can do what I want. I'm just I don't know. I'm just kind of ranting over here. I'm just having a good time. If anybody else is out there in the comment section, let me know how y'all's day is going so far. I got home from work not too long ago, so I'm honestly pretty exhausted. So I think that's another reason why my delirium is setting in and I'm just kind of like ranting and raving. But there's no better way to spend your evening relaxing than playing some Pokemon and hopefully getting a shiny. I mean, what other way is there to relax in the evening? Am I right? Am I right? I kind of wish that the previously on your quest screen didn't happen every time. I don't know if you can actually turn that off somehow. I don't think you can, but I appreciate what it gives. I appreciate why it's there. It kind of gives like the anime, like last time on Pokemon, like, and that I love about it. And it's, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the only game that has the previously on screen? I don't know for sure. I think it is, but if it's not, let me know. But I really, really enjoy it. I think that it's actually fun. But in the terms of resetting to get a shiny, which I want to go as fast-paced as possible, it's a little going out of my way. Let's just say that. Also, I hope that everything looks and sounds good. That's another thing that I've kind of been like on the lookout for this entire time. It's just kind of like looking at the camera, looking at the feed, looking at OBS, making sure everything looks nice and pretty. So hopefully that's all looking good too. Ooh. Learn French to navigate to Paris alone, where English is often spoken by default as the tourist. Yep. France is one of those places that I feel like even if you went to France and you speak French, they're still not gonna like you. I don't know. I don't know anything. I've never been to France. I also don't speak French. Back in high school, I desperately wanted to learn French. That was the language I had to choose between Spanish, French, and German. My high school taught German, which was something that I was not anticipating. I did not know that that was an option I could choose, and I was very shocked when it was presented in front of me. And I really wanted to learn French, but I deemed that Spanish was probably more important for me to learn, and so eventually I went with Spanish. But that did not mean that I was not intrigued whenever my friends who were in French would come up and start speaking to me. I was very intrigued by it. So I don't know anything about the French language, but it's one of those things. If I was like, I don't know, I feel like even if I went to France, I would just speak so horribly that they would hate me anyway. But I'm sure it's the same if I went to Japan and I tried like butchering the language of Japanese. They would be like, what are you saying? I've noticed too, I wish I could disable it. Yeah, it's understandable. Like, it's really cute in the moment when you're playing the game, but when you're resetting for something like this, it's kind of just in the way. My quality doesn't match your videos, but it is good enough. Yeah. For this stream specifically, I'm just using the audio from the face cam because my face cam itself has a microphone built into it. So the quality of my speaking voice might be a little different than my normal videos, and maybe I'll figure some other way to do that and to handle that and get like a different audio source. But for today, we're doing audio through the face cam, and I just wanted to see like if this is good, does everything work? So we can experiment with some other audio options. I appreciate any and all critique because this is obviously my first time doing it. It says it in the title. It says it up there somewhere. I'm pointing into the sky. It says it. It's my first stream, so I will take any and all advice. I'm just happy that this is working at all. Like, I didn't know that this was something that would even be possible for me, is live streaming. It was something that I, for the longest time, and Mark, I've talked to you about this. I know you're in the comments. I know you're watching. I have talked to you about it. Like, it's always been something I've wanted to do. It felt like it was something that was there for the longest time, and obviously everybody's doing it. I felt like everybody just knows how to do it for some reason, and so that's why I was so confused diving into it and learning all these things and, you know, learning about OBS and what that is. It just felt like it was out of my reach for so long, and now that it's here, I could not be more excited. I'm like so happy about it, and I can't wait to just keep hopefully getting better and improving and doing more and more things with it. So it's really exciting. Can you tell that the caffeine is starting to surge through my body? It's the delirium from getting home from work, plus I'm drinking a whole caffeinated beverage right now. Maybe one of these days we'll crack open a bottle of wine while we play some Pokemon. Maybe that could be entertaining. I don't know. I mean, the possibilities really just seem endless. It seems like there's so much that you can do on a live stream. Right. I wish I had like a little counter of like how many resets. That's a cool thing that I could think about what to do for next time. Maybe I could figure out how to do a little counter, add that onto the screen. I haven't even figured out how to do those like little countdown timers that people have, loading into the stream and everything. Like, oh, starting this amount of time, or like stream starting soon, and they all look so like chic and fabulous and like professional. And here we are on the NintenDomenic page, just we're winging it, girl. We're just in here. We're just happy that this is recording, okay? Like I'm gonna see if I can figure that out and get something a little fancier, maybe some overlays, figure out how that works. I'm just trying. You're saying yes, exactly. That was kind of my thought process. Was like I could lose my mind over finding the perfect setup, or I could just like try it and hope for the best the first time, and then learn and grow from there. Everybody's got to start somewhere. So I'm glad that you also had the same mentality that I kind of had doing this. Deoxys Diva, do you want to be shiny for me? Just once. Just once. You never have to do it again. Just once. Just once, girl. Oh, Deoxys. Deoxys is one of those Pokemon that I haven't really had too much experience with. Like, I've never really gotten to use one. I've never really had one on my team. Because I feel like with mythical Pokemon, that's just kind of their vibe. That's just kind of their thing. They're not really usable because you don't really get access to them too early. And say what you want about BDSP, but the fact that you get a Mew and a Jirachi that early in the game that you could just add them to your team is kind of crazy. It's kind of insane. I mean, given the fact that you have the games that you need to have them accessible to you, because you need to have played, I believe it's Sword and Shield and Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I could be completely wrong about that. But, I mean, you need to have other games to have access to them in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But if you do, that's really cool that you could actually use a mythical on your team for once, because I feel like that's not possible. Sanity is long gone. His dreams are full of errors. Yep. I was thinking the entirety of the time, and I'm still thinking now, that if there were, some audio, I'm knocking on every piece of wood imaginable. If there is like an audio issue or a game issue, is anything like lagging or not sounding great, I would have zero clue how to fix it. Like, no idea. Like, I would feel like, have you ever seen the meme of the cat that's like slamming its paws on the keyboard? That's exactly what I would be if there was any sort of live stream issue and me trying to figure out how to fix it. So I absolutely feel you. If there was any comedy of errors going on, even the person that's the most concerned is me. Because I don't know how to fix it. What else should I talk about today? I don't know, I'm just kind of going with the flow, seeing what comes up in my mind. Is there any other Pokemon that I could shiny hunt in this game? Besides Deoxys? What's the other ticket for this game? Is the other ticket for Mew? Because if that's the case, then, oh girl, we're doing it. We're also doing that. I don't know if we'll ever get Deoxys. I mean, I sure hope to. And even if I don't do it on stream, I will be doing it in my spare time. But maybe we'll have to do a Mew one as well. I think that's the other Pokemon that you can shiny hunt in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Mew. And as we talked about before, Blue Mew, I'm all about it. I love it. So very much. Are y'all hype for Pokemon Winds and Waves? Like, that's something we gotta talk about. Let's talk about Pokemon Generation 10, y'all. That's a huge topic that we could delve into and talk about while we do this. I think that the trailer for Winds and Waves, the reveal trailer, looked incredible. Looked amazing. Everything looked stunning. Lugia and Ho-Oh. Okay, so I am wrong. I am wrong. It's Lugia and Ho-Oh. I could see myself going for those. I actually don't have a shiny Lugia or Ho-Oh yet. The last time I shiny hunted for them was in Sword and Shield in the Crown Tundra going through the Dynamax adventures. So I don't know, would that be easier? Probably the odds are a little higher if I do it through there, so maybe it won't be the best use of my time to do it there. Static encounters, Eevee, Lapras. Yeah, that all makes sense. Maybe I'll do that if I do like a playthrough of Fire Red. I'm currently playing on Leaf Green, and I have completed the whole game. Here we are. So maybe I'll download Pokemon Fire Red. We could do like a playthrough for live streams. Maybe that would be fun. Would y'all be interested in seeing full game playthroughs for live streams? Maybe that's something I'll have to consider doing. So maybe that's when I can maybe do some of those static encounters for those. But going back to wins and waves, who are y'all picking for your starters? I think that the game really looked incredible, and I'm kind of happy about the 2027 release date because I know it's a while away and we all want as much new Pokemon stuff that we can play with as possible, but I'm really happy that they are taking their time with this and it looks really good. It looks really, really good. And so I'm really excited. I am fully Team Gekwa all the way. My diva Gecko with the eyeshadow and the eyeliner. She got the little wing on the side. Like, I was all about it. I lived for her. But Miss Pombon, she was also pretty fierce. Fierce, I loved her. Brout is my least favorite, I gotta be honest. I feel like Rowlet is a little more successful in the grass bird department. However, I'm very excited to see what Brout evolves into. I think Brout will be very, very exciting when it evolves. I'm hoping for a grass ground typing for Brout. I think it would be a little different for the bird, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm hoping for Brout, Grass Ground. I'm hoping for Gekwa, Water, Psychic. And then I'm hoping for Pombon, Fire Fairy. That's what I'm hoping for. I think for our first Fire Fairy type, Pombon would be a great first Pokemon for that. Like I could go, but the bird is really growing on me. Yeah, I mean, I get it. There's a lot of people out there that like Brout, and it's just a cute little angry bird. I get it. I understand. It's just for me, compared to Pombon and Gekwa, those are like my girls. Those are my divas. And so like Brout, it's really cute. It's adorable. I love the little eyebrow thing. I mean, as a fellow person with little thick caterpillar eyebrows, I understand. I get it. I mean, I got them too, girl. So I get it. But I don't know. I just like the other two more. But I definitely think all three of them are pretty good. I think it's a pretty solid starter trio, and I'm excited to see where the evolutions go. As for the gameplay footage itself, I stand by that I think it looks really good. I do. I know the graphics thing is huge, and everyone is talking about it. Everybody likes to complain and just zoom in on every little pixelated image of anything they saw. But girl, honestly, I'm not playing Pokemon for these insane graphics. Like, that's not why I play Pokemon. That's not why I fell in love with the series. Would it be cool? Would it be extra added detail for, like, these really cool updated graphics and visuals? Of course, who doesn't want a game that looks and plays nicely? Of course I want that. But I just think that there are so many other things in a Pokemon game that are a little more important to me than that. And so, I don't know. I'm not as crazy about the graphics as I feel like some Pokemon fans are, but I think it looks really good, just from what we've seen so far, and I feel like it can only get better. Coming as a Quaxley stan, I hope Gekko is Water Poison. Water Poison would be fierce. Water Poison would be kind of iconic. I'd be very interested in seeing that. And honestly, if it's Water Poison, it's kind of a definite pick for me. I mean, I'm probably picking Gekwa no matter what anyway, but Water Poison would be very, very good typing. I think that's very useful, good across the board, probably would make the playthrough really fun. So I don't know, that's a really good idea, and I'd be very interested to see what it would look like for a Water Poison type. I think that the Water Poison types that we have so far, like Tentacruel and Toxapex, they're pretty good. I've been seeing a lot of Toxapex recently in Pokemon Champions. That's another game I've been playing a lot of in my spare time is Pokemon Champions, and Toxapex, bane of my existence. Baneful bunker of my existence. I hate whenever that thing pops up. I hate it so much. So getting a Gekwa that is Water Poison would be kind of cool. I'd be really interested to see what that looks like. But tell me if y'all agree with the typings that I presented for the starters, or like if y'all had any ideas for what you would like to see for it. I think the Fire Fairy Pombon, Grass Ground Brout, and then the Water Psychic Gekwa is one of the best things for it. Like, I think that's what I want to see the most. But now that you bring it up, water poison, absolutely, I would be down to see that. I'd also be down for water fairy for Gekwa if that's something that they wanted to do. I just really desperately hope, I hope with all of my being, that it is not solo typings like it was in Gen 8. I do not want a repeat of Gen 8 in terms of the monotypes. Do not want that. I want dual types. Please, Arceus, I want dual typings. And then I don't want firefighting. And I feel like I'm not crazy for saying that. And I know I'm not alone in saying that. We do not want no more firefighting. No more. Okay? It's done. It's over. It's tired. It's tired. We're over it. Okay? We need something else. Please. That's it. 45. All right. We're making good time. I'm saying as if we're making progress. I don't know. This is probably not going to be a super long stream. This is honestly kind of just something I wanted to do to chillax after getting home from work and just test out all my streaming software. So it's not going to be super long. I probably will only stay on for like maybe another like 15 to 20 minutes, maybe a little after the hour for 10 o'clock. We'll see. We'll see. Grass flying for Brout. Okay, I know some people are wondering if it's gonna fly, period. And honestly, I don't know what to expect. I don't know if Brout is gonna fly. Its wings are very tiny right now, which obviously is kind of hard to tell if that means it's not gonna fly or if it's just in the baby bird territory. So who knows? Who knows? We will see if it will end up flying or not. The only reason I think it won't end up grass flying is because Rowlet started as grass flying and then became something else, and Brow is just starting as a pure mono grass type, and I have nothing else to base that on. But I think it's not going to be grass flying just because of that. I feel like they would have just made it grass flying the whole time, but I could be very wrong. I could be very wrong. I don't know anything about anything, so I don't know. I'd also be really interested to see if it was going to fly, what it would look like. I kind of, in my mind, have the idea for Brout's evolution that it's going to be kind of not ostrich-like, but kind of just like big land bird is what I envision in my mind for what this tiny little angry bird could turn into. But I would love to see a version where it flies and what exactly that would look like. I know that the region is going to be based on Southeast Asia and Indonesia and like all of those areas. So I'd be really interested to see like what wildlife and what animals around that area they would base some of the new Pokemon on and maybe the starter evolutions. So I'm really excited to see. I'm really excited. I think that Gen 10 has a lot of potential. There's a lot of things that could go really well. I think a lot of expectations and hopes are riding on Gen 10 being good, and so it's a little nerve-wracking because I know the Pokemon fan base can be a little strict. They can be a little, sometimes with everything, but it's cool. It's cool. I get it. It's something that a lot of us care very deeply about. We all care very deeply about Pokemon, and so we all just want the best. So I have a lot of high hopes for Winds and Waves, and I can't wait to see the legendaries. I wonder when they're gonna show the legendaries or reveal them. No idea. No idea. But I hope they're pretty cool. Because Koraidon and Miraidon, I mean, they were great. I loved Koraidon and Miraidon. Specifically Miraidon for me, but I know so many people out there love Koraidon, and I just think that they're both really solid. And then the later mythicals and legendaries that were added in Scarlet and Violet, also pretty solid. I mean, Terapagos, incredible. Questionable typing, but still incredible. Ogerpon is probably one of my absolute favorite Pokemon ever now. I love Ogerpon and probably will for the rest of time. And then I don't know if you can see it from this angle and my camera's at, but I do have a Pecharunt plushie up there on my shelf, and it's something I got immediately. As soon as it was available, I had to get it. I don't know, like, I really liked Pecharunt, and I love its whole, like, mind control gimmick of, like, eating the poisonous mochi. Like, I think it's really cool, and, like, I like Pokemon with a concept. I love high concept drag is what I'm all about. And so I was here for Miss Pecharunt. I loved her a lot. And also the Ariana Grande ponytail. Girl, please, please. I was eating it up. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a snack afterwards. I was here for it. I think it would be absolutely wild if I actually do end up getting the Deoxys tonight, considering like I'm not even gonna be here for a super long time for stream. And I fully was expecting this to take forever. Like I'm expecting this to not be a easy find. I mean, the odds are pretty high. I don't know exactly what the odds are. Oh, one of my friends is on Hey Girl playing Pokemon Pokopia. That's a game I've also been very obsessed with. But I don't know exactly what the odds are, but I know that they are not high. They are not high. So we're just really hoping that the Miss Shiny Deoxys pops up. But Pokemon Pokopia, I'm really glad that popped up because Pokemon Pokopia is a game that I really do want to talk about. And I know I already made a video about it, but girl, I could make 50 videos talking about Pokemon Pokopia because the success that I think Pokemon Pokopia is, it's like so good. It is so good. I cannot believe how good Pokopia is. Thank you. Thank you for the luck on Deoxys. I really hope that I get it too, girl. I really hope so. 1 out of 8,000. That's a high number. That's a high looking number right there. 8,192. I'm squinting just looking at it. That's a large number. Well, you'd think that the shiny hunter that I claim that I am, you'd think that I would know what the shiny odds are before I dive into a shiny hunt, but no, I did not know. I did not know. Deoxys, why are you making this so hard and complicated? Well, I'm still trying for it because this is a Pokemon that I really want. And I feel like shiny hunting the mythicals is something that is absolutely worth your time. I mean, how often do you actually get to shiny hunt for a mythical Pokemon? There's not a lot of opportunities these days to shiny hunt for mythicals other than getting them from Pokemon Home. I don't know if have y'all been doing that, the shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Home? I have all of them that I think are currently available except for Keldeo. And I think Keldeo is completing Sword and Shield's Pokedex. I think there's a couple more that I have to do for Sword and Shield's home decks before I can get Keldeo, but that's the last one I have left. I have Enamorus, I have Meltan, I'm trying to think of the Meloetta, I have Meloetta. I think pretty much, yeah, all the ones that are available through Pokemon Home other than Keldeo, because getting the living decks, is it called Living Dex? I don't know. The home decks for Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with it. I don't know why. I think now that I know this is something we're going to be going for in Pokemon Home and submitting all the Pokemon into Home to get the shiny mythicals, now that I know that's a thing that we're doing, it's easier because I can go into the game on my playthrough knowing that and collecting all the Pokemon ahead of time. So I have one of each that I could just submit, and it's real easy. Just get in, get out. Get in, set it, and forget it. But back in ye olden times, before Pokemon Home was just throwing out shiny mythicals, I was not doing that. So in Sword and Shield, I don't have all the Pokemon that I need for this, and so it's taken some time to go back and get them. But I mean, it's worth it at the end of the day. I love mythical Pokemon. There are so many of them that are so strong, so fierce, so iconic, and so I'm happy that there is a opportunity to get a shiny for them, period. So I'm happy to see that at all. All right, Deoxys, you want to shine for me this time? You want to shine? Do you? Nope, she sure don't. What I'm really concerned about happening, actually, is I'm really worried that I'm going to be so distracted in my rambling or like reading chat or checking on the stats or like looking at something that is not the screen, and I'm going to miss it completely and just reset without even thinking about it. I'm desperately concerned that that is going to happen to me. I'm really worried about it. Alright, I'm gonna just keep clicking on this red triangle and hoping for the best, and hoping that this little space alien, this little space virus, pops up as gold, or yellow, or whatever color you are. I'm not colorblind, however, I believe the shiny's yellow. I don't think it's gold, I think it's yellow. Nope. Also, I think that time that I was paying attention was the first time that I actually heard Deoxys' cry the entire stream. The I can't even do it. Could you imagine if I just like did a live stream or a video trying to impersonate Pokemon? I mean, I am an actor. I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I am fully actor, performer. I have an associate's degree. I don't have a bachelor, so I cannot weaponize my BFA. It's more like acting up with my associates in acting. But I am fully a actor and performer. So if y'all want to see me, you know, voice acting some Pokemon games or voice acting some of the Pokemon cries, let me know. Let me know if you're interested. I would love to find a way to like combine my two passions of video games and performing into one crazy little thing. I think that'd be really cool to see. So let me know if you'd be interested in anything like theater and gaming related. Ugh, my nose is itching. My nose is itching. Deoxys, you did that, didn't you? Because you're a virus. I actually didn't know that about Deoxys. I fully thought that Deoxys was just like some alien creature. And I guess it still is. It is still just an alien creature. But I didn't know that it was a virus and that it was considered like, that's crazy. That's how you know I got nothing to talk about. I'm talking about how crazy it is that Deoxys is a freaking virus. Nope. Still orange Deoxys. Well, I hope that y'all are enjoying this stream so far and that everything is going well, because I'm having fun. I really am. Even though I'm just like resetting over and over again for like the same thing, I'm having fun. This is fun. I can only imagine how fun it is playing through an actual game while you're streaming. I don't know. I'm excited. It's like, I feel like I'm fangirling at the idea of streaming. Nope. All right. Gotta reset. You perform a Pokemon musical. Yes! You want to know what's so crazy? Is I thought about last night making a video about Pokemon musicals. Because I was like, I feel like nobody talks about them. And yeah, of course nobody talks about them because nobody did them. Nobody participated in the Pokemon musicals. I would love to make a whole video talking about them, and I don't know, I would be interested. And of course I would perform in one. Of course I would perform in one. Why would I not? I would audition immediately if I saw there was a Pokemon musical of any kind. And speaking of Pokemon musicals, did y'all see that there was actually a Pokemon musical? Tell me why I need to be in it right now playing James. I need to play James right now. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. Throw me the script. I'll learn it tonight. I promise you. I promise you that. If there's any casting directors out there, if there's any casting directors out there in the live stream audience today, I'm ready. Send me your scripts and I will read them and get back to you presently. But yeah, I mean, the Pokemon musicals, I am kind of sad that they never became a thing, but I'm also not at all surprised that they didn't become a thing, because Pokemon contests are just so much better. If y'all love Pokemon contests, I have a video here on the channel where I rant and rave about Pokemon contests, and especially how I love them in the anime. And I just really wish that there was more of a focus on Pokemon contests and how they actually are an alternative career path to Pokemon masters and trainers. And if you don't want to battle, contests are right there. And it's kind of the same thing in that you could just choose which career path you want to take. So if you're interested in Pokemon contests, look it up on the channel. I have a whole video talking about it. And it's probably one of my favorite videos I've ever made, just because I'm such a huge fan of Pokemon contests. I have so many great memories watching the anime when I was a kid and seeing like the May ones and the Dawn ones. Love Pokemon contests. And the idea of the ribbons being like gym badges, it just all works. It's just Pokemon needed to commit to actually doing it. And the fact that we don't have a Pokemon contest game yet, and we probably never will at this rate, insane. Crazy. Big mistake. Huge. I think a good 75%. Yes. Yup, they probably would be. I mean, what roles would there be, realistically? There's James. I mean, if we're going based on Kanto, Generation 1, because, I mean, let's be so real and honest, they would not be making a Pokemon musical of anything that is not Generation 1. Everything's about Generation 1. She's that girl. She's the OG. So it would be James. It would be Ash. Brock. Pikachu. Pikachu can be whatever. Pikachu, there's no specific gender for Pikachu. Pikachu can be whatever you want Pikachu to be. Who else would be there? All the gym leaders, of course. Lieutenant Surge. There would be Koga, Blaine, Giovanni. Giovanni might be a fun role to do. You know who I would want to be there? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about the anime now too. Butch and Cassidy. For y'all anime watchers out there, you know who I'm talking about. Butch and Cassidy. And one of the best running gags was them never getting Butch's name correct. It would kill me. I was rolling on the floor as a child, slapping my knee whenever they would call Butch by the wrong name. I loved it. I lived for it. It was like peak comedy gold. I loved it. It was so funny. Oh my god, my phone is blowing up, girl. I didn't know I was that popular. All right, I'm getting some messages from people. All right. I'm probably gonna hop off soon because we did just reach 10 o'clock, but I will stay on for just a little bit longer. We'll do a couple more resets before I go and hop off. But this has been a lot of fun. And I'm having fun streaming and just chatting. It's a good time. It's something new for me. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, I feel like everything I've done on my channel so far has been very kind of edited together. And I'm definitely going to obviously keep still doing videos like that. But the live streams are really fun. Just seeing my like in the moment stream of consciousness. It feels very different than what I normally do because it is. And if you would like to see more of me doing the shiny hunting Deoxys, if you'd like to see me do full playthroughs of games, if you want to see me do Pokemon Champions, I mean, honestly, that'd probably be what I want to do next for a live stream, just because I have been playing so much of it, and getting to do some of it on the channel would be really cool. And piecing some teams together, because I've been experimenting with a lot of different teams back and forth, and maybe getting y'all advice, because just as I am learning live streaming, I'm also learning competitive Pokemon. I have ignored it for a very, very long time. I was kind of scared of it for a very long time, and now here we are. We're growing, we're learning, we're developing as people, because it has never been easier to get into competitive Pokemon, because Pokemon Champions adds in the whole training feature where you can just use victory points to change the stats and the moves and the abilities and everything. It's never been easier. So let me know if you'd like to see me play that. I think Pokemon Champions is at the highest of my list if I were to stream again of what I want to do, but y'all, of course, let me know, because I'm here for y'all. I'm here to have fun with y'all. And so if there's any games you want to see, obviously, let me know. I am mainly a Pokemon gay, but that does not mean that I am not versatile to play other games. Y'all thought I was going to stop there. Y'all thought I was going to stop there. No, no, no. This is not that kind of live stream. This is not the place for that. But, you know, I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. See, I told you I got a little too much caffeine in my system. I'm acting crazy. I'm acting up. Why am I acting crazy? Stop. I'm getting so many notifications. My phone is like blowing up. It's like the second I said I'm about to hop off and I might not stay on for too much longer, everybody I know decided to be like, what's going on? What you doing? Because I know they ain't watching the stream. See, I see the stats. I see how many people are here, and y'all who are here right now, love you, appreciate you. So happy that y'all came to hang out and the shiny hunt for Deoxys with me. But I know none of the people texting me right now. I know none of them are watching, so I don't know. All right, let's see. Will this be the one? Is this the one? Now that I'm focusing solely on you, Deoxys. I'm focusing solely on you. I'm not looking at nothing else. I'm focusing solely on this red triangle girl. Well, are you here? Is it you? Have you arrived? Mother has arrived. No, she has not. All right. No, she has not. NintenDomenic After Dark. That is a page that will never exist. we will never be getting a NintenDomenic After Dark. That will never be happening. Never say never. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I can barely talk to a camera. I could not imagine doing anything like that. Mad props. Because it is not something that I could ever do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having so much fun. I see that we have a lot of people in the stream. Wow, I was not expecting this many. Well, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Here we are. For those of you who are not familiar with me, I am NintenDomenic. I am a Broadway gay who plays a lot of video games, and so I call myself your friendly neighborhood gamer. Deoxys, now would be your time to show up. Now would be your time because we're going to be wrapping up soon. So, girl, now would be the time to show up. Are you here? Are you ready? Are you prepared? Now's the time. No, it is not. It is not the time. It is not the time. She's not here. She's not arrived. well, well, y'all, I have had so much fun doing this stream, and I think this is going to be my last reset before I go ahead and hop off, and that will be it for my very first live stream. Thank y'all so much for joining us. This has been so much fun. I definitely want to do it again. Like I said earlier, let me know what games, what kind of stuff you'd want to see from me specifically for live streaming and just videos in general, because I'm having a lot of fun having a community and talking to people. And of course, ending on a not shiny Deoxys. So, all that for nothing, but it wasn't for nothing because we had a good time along the way, and that's what matters. So thank y'all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see y'all in the next video / live stream, whatever my next thing is. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for joining. Have a lovely, blessed night, and all of the best shiny luck to all of you hunting. Glad I found the channel. Glad I found y'all. Glad y'all came. Happy to have you. You're welcome anytime, girl. Anytime. We'll spill some tea together. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.